Hello, my fellow sickos of any and all genders, TW, and welcome to this. First off, I tried to enjoy Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. I really tried, but it just feels like a bootleg Tony Hawk clone, and yeah, I know that's what I probably should have expected, but come on, it deserved a fair shake, right? And said shake went rather poorly with one exception, and that is the soundtrack. Why didn't anyone tell me that Outkast was on here? Everyone listening to this is fired from video game recommendations, except for the three friends who never let me down. You know who you are. Now for Crash Bandicoot 2! Okay. Fair being fair, if you enjoy linear platforming games, then you'll be more than likely to get a kick out of this game. For me, this was the first time in well over 20 years I've sat down and properly played a Crash Bandicoot game, and man, I'm starting to think that I should have left the memories alone. It's not poorly designed or anything, but after seeing so many people glaze this game for over 15 years on YouTube, I was just expecting to have a bit more fun. Some may claim that because I'm not playing on a PS1 with a CRT television, then I can't truly critique the majesty of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and to those very few people I say this. Your parents' inbreeding has made you very fucking stupid. Also, hardly anyone plays on original hardware these days if it's older than 20 years. So am I saying this game is bad? No, but it's also not exactly what I would call fun either. I've just played so many other platformers in the past 20 plus years that something like this feels antiquated, and rightfully so. It'd be a sad statement if a game released in 1997 still could not be surpassed by others in its genre. Getting to some specifics, some of the deaths can feel just a bit cheap due to enemy placement. And listen, one of my favorite games of all time, Goemon's Great Adventure, does the same thing. But here's what keeps me coming back to GGA, its cohesive world. Crash Bandicoot 2 has literally none of that. Instead, you're just going from level to level with no rhyme or reason other than just to collect stuff. You'd think each hub would have a central theme, but they don't. Instead, you just play progressively harder versions of each level as you go forward. The boss fights were rather decent. They're at least better than those found in the first Spyro game, so that's at least one thing Naughty Dog can hang their hat on. Another is the soundtrack, and I'll say that it's the best part of the entire game. There are just so many big boppin' bangers!
Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Press start to begin. What do we got?
So, to my fellow Michigan native Josh Mansell, thank you for creating these amazing tunes. One more positive are the polar bear levels. These are a pure reflex skill check, and you know what? If the rest of the game was like this, I'd have a much better time. Probably. And that's all I have to really say regarding Crash Bandicoot 2. Apologies for all the negativity, as I was super excited going into this game, but unfortunately, things just sort of happen. And no, I didn't complete a single level, as that's not my style for like 95% of games. Fully aware that most Crash players love to complete every level, but not me, as that would make this game infinitely less fun and even more frustrating. Anyways, next time should be infinitely more positive. Alright, got a stack of index cards here. Which one is it going to be? Eeny, meeny, miny, you. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.